work are the hallmarks of a top model. The transition from international catwalk to producing high-level fashion shows is not something every model is able to do.
Clarice Tinsley has the story of a woman who took on producing and wound up in an unexpected fight. It's part of our In the Moment documentary series.
Production side, I love. I like the responsibility. I've got broad shoulders. Bring it on, throw it on me, and let me take it live and see what we can do with a good team behind me, of course. It's a lot of pressure. I'm the creator and the organizer and the casting director and the music and the styling, but then I have to have a great partner to be sure all those tech cues are hit and that we deliver a beautiful product for any of my clients.
Jan Strimple's fashion world is not for the faint of heart.
Oh yes, when I'm producing, it's like I'm a general. I have an army of people, and they're different battalions doing different things simultaneously. I am General Jan, to your service.
Before she was General Jan in the 80s and 90s, she was global model Jan.
Fashion capitals, wow. Paris, of course, Milano, New York, LA, Hong Kong. I opened and closed a lot of shows around the world, which was a lot of fun, of course, to do. So it's great for a girl's ego.
She's large and in charge in the fashion pressure cooker, pulling clothes 3 days before a major show. But that show isn't her next big assignment.
When you hear that you have breast cancer, then my whole response to that is, okay, let me digest this thought first.
In December, breast cancer was discovered in her lymph nodes. She had surgery to remove the cancer, then facing chemotherapy, one of many decisions to make.
Was I going to wear a scarf? Was I going to wear a wig? And I thought, I get up in the morning and my days are so full. I don't have time for all of that. It didn't work for me. And I had this moment where I went, I have a mannequin. She's bald. And she's beautiful. And it just gave me, I had this instant, boom, I'm going to do this bald.
This rare gift, a mannequin mirroring Jan's body, helped her see what was possible.
Just your mindset that you start every day with are all of the tools that you add to your toolbox of thought. That toolbox should be open, and you should allow new tools to come into it. The best way to look at this is as a visitor.
If breast cancer is a visitor, her constant companion is Dan, her husband of 43 years.
When we first met, if I got sick, she'd tell me to go into a room and just hide out until I got better. And if she got sick, she just ignored it.
He was with me when we got the diagnosis. His reaction was calm, as mine was, and okay, a pragmatic and practical, what does it mean? What's the diagnosis? Let's get the next round of tests, and then we'll make decisions. I don't view this as unhappy times. I can get work done, projects done, and you can do your magic.
Good. Our magic.
Yeah, it's magic because I can't pronounce any of this stuff.
Strimple finds laughter and humanity as she does her fashion work while the chemotherapy does its work.
The nurses at Baylor care, and they are deeply invested in the patients that they are giving their chemotherapy treatments to. There's a lot of love in those chemotherapy joints.
She thought she didn't have time for fear, but Dan did.
He turned to me and he stopped me in my tracks and he said, Jan, he said, I would like to grow old with you. Could you please give it the worth that it's due? And that stopped me for him, and that he is just as invested in this as I am.
Have you cried?
I have not cried. I've teared, but I have not cried. And I've teared when Dan said that to me. I teared another time when there's a young woman that I have mentored who lost her mother 2 years ago to breast cancer. When she learned of my diagnosis, I saw the fear for her.
This is once a week. Prognosis is good, and these are all the pre-medications and everything that you're going to get.
She's grateful the chemo hasn't made her sick. 6 feet tall and bald, she's a walking model for breast cancer awareness.
I think we need to bring it out of the closet. It needs to come out. It's like, yeah, you know what? I've got a port right here. And sometimes I want to say to a surgeon, why do you put a port right exactly where a woman's bra strap goes? Because if you're large busted, that would hurt. So,
In less than 24 hours, she left chemo to produce a major fashion show in Fort Worth, benefiting cancer services with cancer survivors after working 17-hour days.
it's going to go into room 2. Yes, you got it. Yeah.
Okay, thanks you guys.
Reminder to smile and breathe.
Eye contact's important to make you look the most confident and the most comfortable.
Right now, I'm nonstop with production. That's my world. This is a big deal for them. Some of them have walked more than once. They've been invited to walk and their journey to be shared with the audience. And they go to a fitting. That special team of hair and makeup people that give their time come in for those ladies and for those gentlemen that walk to be sure that they feel the most confident. That day was not about any one of the models that were professional that walked. It was about every one of the survivors that walked. Every one of those walks was one step put before the other with joy, pride, exhilaration. It was powerful.
We did it. We knocked it through the roof. We got an A+ today.
Watch an expanded version of this story and our entire In the Moment documentary series on YouTube, youtube.com/Fox4 News.